Hi everyone! Welcome to Artsonia's After School Art Club. Today, we have a fun art project from Miss Gerveler, an art teacher from Missouri. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to have your artwork uploaded to your Artsonia.
Hi, my name is Miss Gerveler and I'm an elementary art teacher from Missouri and I teach at Rawls County Elementary. And today I'm going to show you how to paint 6 different ways using watercolor. So let's get started. So these are the supplies that you will need. A tray of watercolor paint, a paintbrush, a cup of water, a pencil or a Sharpie, tape, salt, and a paper towel. This is a preview of the 6 different watercolor techniques that we will be creating today. So let's get started. First, with my pencil, I'm going to draw 2 dots at the top of my paper about a hand's width apart. Then I'm going to draw 2 straight lines down the middle of my paper. And they don't have to be perfect lines, just get them as straight as you can. And then 1 line straight across so that you have 6 boxes. Now I'm labeling each of these boxes. My first box is blending. My second box is splatter. Third box is salt, tape, dry brush, and then wet on dry. Now I'm just outlining everything in Sharpie just so it's easier to read. Let's start with our first technique, the wet on dry. I'm going to do this one first so that the paint can dry, and then I'll go back over it very last. So with watercolor paint, you always get your paintbrush wet first. Make a puddle on top of your paint, and I'm just going to make a couple lines with my paintbrush. So with this one, just make any type of line that you want, and then we're going to let that dry and come back to it. I'm going to dry my paintbrush off for the next technique. This is called dry brush, and it's a really good technique that you can use if you're painting grass. So basically, you just drag your paintbrush up in a straight dragging motion, and that creates the scratchy texture. Now I'm going to try the tape technique. This is a cool technique that you can use to if you want to keep certain parts of your picture free of paint. I'm just going to create some sort of design. I'm just making an X in the middle. Now I'm going to pick a different color. Let's try blue. And all you're going to do is paint basically over top and around the tape. So just do kind of a wash of watercolor over top of that and around it. I'm going to let that dry and move on to my next technique. This is one of my favorites you can use with salt. And this is a cool texture technique that you can try with maybe if you're painting a beach. So you're going to paint and do this really quickly because the paint dries really fast. So while you have a puddle of water, watery paint, just take your salt and sprinkle it right over top. And the salt absorbs the water. Now I'm doing the splatter technique, so I picked up some paint, and I'm just using my finger to flick the paint off onto my paper. So try different colors and mix them together, and just kind of experiment and have fun with it. This next technique is great for sunsets or skylines to make 2 colors blend together. Start with your first color and then blend your second color right over top of it. So I'm using 2 colors that go well together, purple and blue, and when they meet in the middle, just kind of mix them together, and it looks really nice. Now I'm going back over my wet on dry. So I'm just using plain water and painting right over those lines. It just makes a really cool design. And those are the 6 techniques. I hope you liked them, and let's go ahead and check out the tape. I'm just carefully pulling that off so it doesn't rip my paper. And it left behind the X. It looks so cool. Thanks for watching. I hope you try out one of these techniques with your art projects. Have fun.